I am Dr. Rizwan Arif, Associate Professor in Department of Chemistry, Linkage Vidyapeeth. Today, I will tell you about the quantum numbers. So, as you know, there are 4 quantum numbers. Principal quantum number, that is denoted by n. Second one is azimuthal quantum number, that is denoted by L. You can also say angular quantum number. Third one is magnetic quantum number, denoted by M. Fourth one is spin quantum number. That is denoted by S. To understand in detail about the quantum number, you must know how to write electronic configuration of the atoms. So, for writing the electronic configuration, you must know 3 rules. First rule is Aufbau principle. So, what is Aufbau principle? Actually, Aufbau principle says that when we write the electronic configuration, then electron filling take place in increasing order of their energy level. It means lowest energy orbital, we fill the electron in first in lowest energy orbital, then higher and then highest energy orbital. So, how we know that which orbital is lower energy and which orbital is of higher energy? So, that is how know that n plus L rule. By n plus L rule, we can determine which orbital is of lower energy and which orbital is of higher energy. So, suppose we are writing the electronic configuration 1s, 2s, 2p, 3s, 3p, 3d. So, n is principal quantum number. It means n can be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and so on. So, here we can say that here n equal to 1 and s for s value of L equal to 0, 1, 2, 3. For L equal to 0 it is s orbital, for L equal to 1 it is p orbital, for L equal to 2 it is d orbital, for L equal to 3 it is f orbital. So, from here we can say that n equal to 1 and L equal to 0. So, n plus L is 1 plus 0, it means 1. Here n equal to 2, L equal to 0, it means n plus L is 2. Here n equal to 2 plus L equal to 1, it means n plus L is 3. Here n equal to 3, L equal to 0, it means 3. Here n equal to 3, P equal to 1, it means 4. So, we will fill the electron in first in 1s orbital, then 2s orbital, then now you know that you are saying that for 2s and 2p, n plus L is same for 2p orbital and 3s orbital. So, in which orbital we will firstly fill the electron? So, for this, for orbital which is value of n is less, we will fill the electron in that orbital first for which value of n is less. So, in 2p and 3s orbital, we will first fill the electron in 2p orbital. Likewise. So, for what is principal quantum number? Actually, if we discuss in detail about the principal quantum number, so first quantum number is principal quantum number. Denoted by L. It tells us denoted by n. it tells us about the theory. It is given by Bohr's, and it tells us about the radius of atomic nucleus. That is R, denoted by R, and equal to 0.529 n square upon z. Value of n can be 1, 2, 3 and so on, and z is atomic number. And is n tell us about the size of orbital, and value of n can be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and so on. So now if we have to find out the number of electron in any orbital, we can determine by 2n square. Suppose in 2 is shell, 2 is number of shell, and n is value of n can be 1, 2, 3. If we put the value of n equal to 1, then what is the value of 2n square? 2 into 1 square. It means 2 n equal to 2. It means in first shell number of electron is 2. So what is first shell? First shell is 1s. Suppose we have a second shell. It means second shell means 2s and 2p. So what will be the value of number of electron into second shell? So we have to put the value of n, that is 2. 2 into 2 square is mean 2 into 4, that is 6. We can verify, sorry, that is 8. We can verify from here. In 2s orbital, in s orbital there are 2 electrons. In p orbital there are total 6 electrons. So total electron in second shell is 8. That is 8. Okay. So that how we can determine the principal quantum numbers. Now second quantum number. Second quantum number is azimuthal quantum number. Azimuthal quantum number or angular quantum number, denoted by L. It tells us about the shape of atomic orbital. If value of L equal to 0, that is s orbital. Value of L equal to 1, that is p orbital. Value of L equal to 2, that is d orbital. Value of L equal to 3, it means f orbital. So how we will determine the shape? You know that for s orbital is a spherical shape. X, Y, Z, this is spherical shape. Then p orbital is dumbbell shape. So there are 3 p orbital, px, py and pz. How will we draw? That is x, z and y. That is px orbital, dumbbell shape, x, z and y. That is py orbital, third one is pz orbital, x, z and y. That is pz orbital. So there are 3 p orbital. Now let's discuss about the d orbital. Shape of d orbital is double dumbbell. So how we will draw the shape of d orbital? So there are 5 d orbital. You know that there are 5 d orbital. There are 5 d orbital. So first one is dx square dxy. First one is dxy. So we will draw the dxy orbital. The lobes of d orbital is on the axis. It means it is x, it is z, it is y. So if we are drawing the dxy orbital, we will draw the lobes on x orbital, x axis and then y axis. That is dx square y square. If we will draw the lobe, that is x. Suppose this is y, this is z. If we are drawing this dz square, that is dz, then one or lobe is behind. So that is dz square orbital. The lobes of dx square y square orbital and dz square orbital is on the axis. So these two orbital have same energy. It means degenerate energy. Now other three orbital, if we are drawing the other three orbital, that is dxy. So we will draw the lobe of dxy orbital in between the x and y axis. Suppose this is x orbital, this is y orbital, this is z orbital. So we will draw the lobe of dxy orbital in between the x and y. So how we will draw? This is x, this is y, this is xy orbital. Suppose we are drawing the dyz orbital. We are drawing the dyz orbital. X, z and y. So we will draw the lobe like this, z and y, z and y. This is dyz orbital in between dyz. And if we are drawing the dxz orbital, dxz orbital, dxz. So that's like dxz orbital. So lobes are in between x and z. So these are 5d orbital, dxz orbital. These two orbital have same energy. These are degenerate orbital, dx square, y square, dz square, and dxy, dyz, dzx have same energy. And these lobes of these orbital are in between the axis, and lobes of these two orbital are on the axis. It means dx square, y square on the axis of x and y, on the axis of z for dz square orbital, and lobes of dxy orbital in between the x and y, lobes of dyz in between y and z, lobes of dxz in between the x and z. So shape of s orbital is spherical shape, shape of p orbital is dumbbell shape, and shape of d orbital is double dumbbell shape, and for f orbital it is complex shape. Exactly not determined, it is complex shape. Now I already told you that L orbital, azimuthal quantum number L, tell us about the shape of orbital, how we can determine the shape of orbital, and if we have to find out the value of L. So how will you find out the value of L? Value of L, for value of L, L equal to 0 to n minus 1. Suppose we have a n equal to 4. So what will be the value of L? L equal to 0 to 4 minus 1. It means 0 to 3. It means 0, 1, 2. Now you can verify. N equal to 4, it means we have a fourth shell. It means fourth shell, in fourth shell maybe 4s, maybe 4b, maybe 4d, and maybe 4f. So for 4s, you know already that s equal to, for s orbital, value of L equal to 0, for p L equal to 1, for d L equal to 2, and sorry, here 3 will also be there, and for f it is 3. So you can say that 0, there are 4 value of L, 0, 1, 2, 3. It means 4s, it is 4p, it is 4d, it is 4f. So from the value of n and L, we also understand in which orbital electron will be there. Either it can be in 4s, it can be in 4b, it can be in 4d, it can be in 4f. So that is all about L, azimuthal quantum number or angular quantum number. It is given by Sommerfeld. Now third quantum number. Third quantum number is magnetic quantum number. Magnetic quantum number. It tells us about the orientation. Orientation. What is the orientation of electron? Orientation. And value of m for any value of L, if M can be calculated by minus L, 0 to plus L, minus L, 0 to plus L. Suppose value of L equal to 3. What will be the value of M? M equal to minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, 0, plus 1, plus 2, plus 3. There are 7 values. If L equal to 2, M equal to minus 2, minus 1, 0, plus 1 and plus 2. So for s orbital, you know, for s orbital there are only one orbital, value of M equal to 0, because value of L equal to 0, then M equal to 0. For P there are 3 orbital. You know that we have already studied the L equal to 0, 1, 2, 3, s orbital, p orbital, d orbital, f orbital. If L equal to 1, there must be p orbital, or then value of M will be from here minus L, 0 to plus L. It means minus 1, 0, plus 1. Here minus 1, 0, plus 1, or we can write plus 1, 0, minus 1. If d orbital, you know that L equal to 2, L equal to 2, it means d orbitals. So you know that there are 5 d orbitals, 1, 2, 3, 4. So value of L equal to 2, it means value of M equal to minus 2, minus 1, 0, plus 1 and plus 2. Okay, so where will be the value? Minus 2, minus 1, 0, plus 1, plus 2. Likewise for F orbital, L equal to 3, then M equal to minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, 0, plus 1, plus 2, plus 3. Okay, so from here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. Here is minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, 0, plus 1, plus 2 and plus 3. So this is all about magnetic quantum number. Okay, magnetic quantum number is actually splitting of electric line in presence of magnetic field. It is given by Zeeman. Magnetic quantum number is given by Zeeman. Okay, so now fourth quantum number is spin quantum number. Spin quantum number. Spin quantum number denoted by S, small s. It gives the direction, spin of electron, either clockwise or it can be anti-clockwise. It is given by Goldsmith. It is given by Goldsmith. S, value of S for each value of M. For each value of M, S will be either plus half or minus half. Plus minus half. Let's take example. If we have a p orbital, I just told you, then value of M equal to minus 1, 0, plus 1. So we are saying that for each value of M, it means there is one value of M. Here will be either plus half, either minus half. Here also will be plus half or minus half. It means we are saying that we are filling the electron clockwise or anti-clockwise. If electron is clockwise, value of will be plus half. If it is we are filling it anti-clockwise, that will be minus half. That's how we can determine the spin of 4 quantum number. So these are all 4 quantum number, and quantum number N, L and M is tell us all 3 quantum number together tell us the designation of or specification of orbital. Which orbital is there? Specification of orbital. Specification of orbital. And N, L, M and S, all four quantum number together tell us the designation of electron, electronic information. Designation of electron. So all four quantum number tell us about the designation of electron or all full electronic configuration, electronic information. So for before taking the example, we must know how to write the electronic configuration of any atom. So for this there are three rules which already in starting I have already told you. First rule is Aufbau principle. Aufbau principle. That is N plus L rule. Electron on filling in order of their increasing energy level. It means electron fill in lowest energy level first and then highest energy level last. So 1s, then 2s, then 2p, then 3s, then 3p, then 3d, 4s, 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 3d and so on. It means value of n plus l, you can see that n plus l is 1 plus 0, 1, 2 plus 0, 2, 2 plus 1, 3, 3 plus 0 that is 3, 3 plus 1 that is 4, 4 plus 0 that is 4, 3 plus 2 that is 5. Here value of 3 same, n plus l is same, here n plus l is same, the values where n plus l is same, then we fill the electron first in which n value of n is less. So here we can say that here n is same value of n plus l, but value of n here is 2, here is 3. So we will firstly fill the electron in 2p orbital, and here also we can see that in the case of 3p and 4s, value of n plus l is same, but we will first fill the electron in 3p orbital because value of n is 3, sub shell is 3. We will first fill the electron in third shell, then fourth and then so on. So that is first rule of Aufbau principle. Now second rule. Second rule is Pauli exclusion principle. Pauli's exclusion principle. Pauli's exclusion principle. What it tells us that no two electron can have same set of 4 quantum number. No two electron can have same set of 4 quantum number. Now suppose there we have a 3p5. We have a electronic configuration of 3s2 3p5. Valence shell electronic configuration is 3s2 3p5. 3s2 3p5. 3s2 and 3p5. 3s2 and 3p5. Now we have to fill the electron, that is 3s, that is 3p. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we are saying that no two electron can same set of 4 quantum number. No two orbitals. Suppose this orbital, we are talking about this orbital. This is 3p, value of n for both the electron, either this, either this. We can write like this. For this and for this, n equal to, here n equal to 3, here also n equal to 3. Here if value equal to n equal to 3, value of L will be, I already told you before that, how we will calculate the L? We calculate it as L equal to 0 to n minus 1 means 0 to 2. It means 0, 1, 2. It means if L equal to 0, it is s orbital, 1 p orbital, 2 d orbital. So for whole 3p orbital, value of L will be 1. It can be 0 over here for 3s orbital, L equal to 0. It can be 2, but it is vacant orbital that we are not discussing about. That is 3D. Here L equal to 2, but we are discussing about only L equal to 1. So L equal to 1 for this electron, and for this electron also L equal to 1. And if we talk about M, you know that value of M equal to minus L, 0 to plus L. Minus L, 0 to plus L. So what will be the value? Minus L, it means minus 1, 0, plus 1. Because L equal to 1, we are talking about L equal to 1. So minus 1, 0, plus 1, minus 1, 0, plus 1. There can be 3 value of N, but we are discussing about only this orbital. For both the electron, M equal to minus 1, minus 1, minus 1. Now, I have told you what is the principle saying? No two electron can have